Aloha y'all, welcome back to PetesTreasures. A few weeks ago, I went with my mom to Austin to visit my twin brother Andrew for fall break. We went to many thrift stores in the Austin area, including several Goodwills, Thriftland, and Thrift Town. Stick around until the end to also see what I got from the Goodwill outlet bins, since you're not allowed to film in there. Don't forget to subscribe, and let's go shopping. I thought this was a really cute kitten, and I thought it might be Holt Howard, but Google Lens helped me figure out that it's from Lipper Man, and I decided to leave it there for someone else. Look at all of this dust that fell from an air vent in the Goodwill. So gross. Someone clean it up. You are a wildflower. No, you ain't. These plates caught my eye, and there were like 5 of them scattered throughout the home goods aisle. I loved them and looked up the marking on the back to find out it's Hans Schneider, a Swiss folk artist. $4 each was a little steep, but looking at solds, I'm hoping to get some decent money. Plus, I just love them. And this one was my favorite. I love the colors and that he had an instrument, and there's the marking right there. Thank you, Google Lens. Let's look at some solds. This one sold best offer off of $49.99. Same for this one. And some of them are different sizes, but it's a type of redware, I believe. I've slowed down picking up puzzles and games, but I saw this sealed Billionaire Banshee game, and for $3, I thought it was worth it. This one sold for $22 with free shipping. This one only sold for $7.99. I'm hoping to get a little more than that. And yeah, it just seemed interesting, and let me know if you've played it. I love this mid-century tray, but I didn't pick it up because of its condition, and sometimes they don't go for as much as I would like, and for $3.49, I just passed. Now, I thought this mug was interesting, and I wanted to know what you think of this little smiley face inside of the cup rim. I don't know, is it decorative or does it have a purpose? If you follow me for a while, you know I like Anna Lee dolls, and I saw all of these in the glass case. They were just priced a little too high to flip, but they're great if I were collecting them. In the next Goodwill, I saw this really cool piece of glass. It didn't come home with me though. I couldn't figure out any more information on it. And I almost picked up this little girl figurine because she totally reminded me of Lady Dimitrescu from Resident Evil Village. What do you think? And this shirt had a lot going on. It was a wolf riding a narwhal, which has speared some hefty pieces of bacon, and it was from Microsoft. And Goodwill did a no-no. They were selling these USPS priority mail, boxes, and they're not supposed to be doing that, at $3.49 a bundle. And I also found a stack of more, and yeah, that's not good. You're not supposed to do that. And this is a random question, but what is one type of dishware that you don't like or always skip? For me, it's spongeware like this. I just can't get into it. Not my style, and I don't think it goes for much. I found this Minecraft camel, and it definitely came home with me. I might end up putting it in my classroom since many of my students like that game, and I used to have a little nerd corner with cute plush like that. And I found this Hilton souvenir drinking vessel from South Korea. I couldn't find any online, but it reminded me of souvenir mugs like Benihana, and I decided to list it. Now, I don't like to nag about thrift stores, but y'all, this cracker tin, which is actually not that rare, was priced at $17.49. No ma'am. And now let's get into the haul. This is at my brother's house, and I just wanted to show you my new jacket from Amazon. I love the 90s print. I am a 90s baby. But this is at my brother's house, and he has a YouTube channel, Knick-Knack Twin. Go ahead and subscribe if you like really cool hauls. But anyways, I got this from an antique store in San Marcos, as well as some other things I'm about to show you. And this is handmade carved wood from Nepal, and it's like a little wind chime bell, and here's what it sounds like. Not the best demonstration, but I thought it was really cool, and it's gonna go in Matthew's office. I found this really cool card. It's of this huge apple that fills up a room, and it was only $2. I'm not sure who the artist is. And I got this for $8. It's a mystic fan, and it has your answer. It's one of those like fortune teller little objects, and I wanted to give it to Matthew because he kind of has like a curiosity shop theme in his office. And I couldn't find anything about this. Like, I want to say it's handmade, but I can't tell if it's vintage or retro. Who knows? Anyways, I found this bundle of recipe cards. Not recipe cards, but little booklets. Like, this one is from Spice Islands, and they're all vintage. I love looking at old recipes, and they still make Spice Islands today. But I got all of these for $4.50, I believe. And it's gonna go in my little ephemera bookshelf with all my other recipes. And this one was super cute. It's unusual old world and American recipes from Nordic Wear. I've seen these before. I love the vintage pictures. These are just so fun. And this little one from Chartreuse is why I bought the bundle, because I just thought it was so unique. And you don't see Chartreuse things very often. And I just love looking through it. You know, it tells you a little bit about it. The world's most mysterious drink, or something like that. Wine cookery the easy way. Love these 70s graphics, maybe they're 60s. And this one was my favorite out of the bunch. It's Cordial Accents, and it's from Cointreau, which I've had and used in tiki drinks, as well as margaritas. But it has a little recipe section for each one, and I just think that's really cool. It would be fun to make some of these recipes one day. And I love how specific it is, like blackberry flavored brandy, recipes to make with it. Coffee's kind of standard, and I've heard of slow gin fizzes, but anyways, I really love that. And here's another one from Cointreau. I love the graphics. That little fruit cocktail looked nice right there. Anyways, I hope you like these as much as I do. I just love barware ephemera. I know that's very niche. And yeah, this one is a Bacardi party book, and it had some exotic cocktails, some rum cocktails, and aka tiki drinks. And I just love flipping through this stuff. And here was a little Bacardi rum cake little recipe card, and I love it. And here's another unusual old world American recipe, but it's a little torn up. Now, I bought this separately. It was just $1. I love the graphics. Anderson's Pea Soup. I think this is a famous place. Let me know if you've ever been. And I just love postcards like this. And let's move to another thing I got from the antique store. This is a retro piece, which means it's made to look vintage, but I don't think it's quite vintage yet. Could be 5 to 10 years old. But anyways, it's from the popular brand Midwest of Canyon Falls, and I think it's really cool for only $15. I might want to sell that for about $100. It's kind of big and very nice. And this was from Goodwill. It is a popular thing we've shown on this channel to resell. For $3.49, we think it can go for about $20, and it's cotton colors. It's one of those frames that you put little Velcro things on to celebrate different holidays. And I really love this piece. It is made out of wood, and it's very well done, and I believe it's mid-century, and I think the style is Calypso. It kind of matches a print we have, and it was $3.49. This is what Google Lens showed, and it's just from the 70s or possibly 60s, and I just think it's cool. Next, we went to a little apothecary shop called Wade Vetiver, and he's on TikTok and has quite a few followers. I just really liked it. That was a dice that had little skulls on it. I got it for $3. My mom and Andrew got it as well. And here is what I got at the bins. I didn't get much, but look at this huge crochet doll. I always pick these up for our dogs to play with, and because they're pretty hardy, they last a while. Don't worry, I wash them first. And if you haven't been to the bins before, they charge by weight. So this Hufflepuff Harry Potter scarf didn't weigh very much, so it probably didn't cost that much, maybe $1 or $2. And I expect to get about $15 for it, and it is officially licensed. And now let's take a look at the books I got. They are not by weight, but I got 15 for $3 because they're 5 for $1. This is an art culinaire book, and I believe it was a magazine, and they did some hardcover printing. I just really liked the imagery, like the advertisements. Here is one for Grand Marnier, and several of them had that. And you're going to see some solds in a minute, which is why I got them. I hope to get for about $10 a piece. You know, I'm going to lot them up, but I really liked this Keith Haring print for Absolute Vodka, and I really liked this other ad for Grand Marnier. Isn't it cool? I just really appreciate stuff like this, and I know others do too. And the last one that I'm going to show has this Stoli vodka on the back, and I really like that as well. I'm probably going to lot them up. Let's take a look at some solds. See, this one book from 1987 sold for 66 bucks, and this one sold for 38 bucks. So I think I'm going to do pretty good. I don't know if there's special issues, but this one went for 35, free shipping. And of course, you can use media mail to ship. This one was a little bit lower, but this person lotted up all of these. And you know, for $5 for $1, I feel like I got a great deal. And here are some more books I got. Oliver Button is a Sissy. I thought this was interesting and it had a really good message, so I had to pick it up. Let me know if you read that in your childhood. The artwork looks familiar, but this is from my classroom. My kids love Pete the Cat. I thought this book was really neat. It had poetry, and this is gonna go to my classroom as well. And I love this artist. It's from the same guy who had the Stinky Cheese Man and Other Tales, something like that. But it's a very nostalgic artist. Let me know if you know them. And this was a very vintage looking book called The Bumper Book by Waddy Piper. Waddy. I've never heard that name before. But I think it could actually go for about 20 bucks. Anyways, if I get 15 or even 12, I think that's a good pickup. I love the artwork. And another book from my classroom, The Chupacabra y the Candelabra. It was in new condition. I loved it. And last but not least, from the bins, I got this vintage Disney sheet. It had Mickey, Minnie, Pluto, and I just thought it was cool. Probably cost only $1 or $2. And I just wanted to show these plates up close so you could see the artwork, because I thought it was very Renaissance-y, folky, and there's the back stamp for Hans Schneider again. Be on the lookout for those. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching this video and being patient with me. I know it's been a little over a month since I've uploaded, but the fall has been so busy and I've been at a new school, and I've just wanted to dedicate all of my mental headspace for that. But trust and believe, I have so many videos that I have filmed, such as more thrifting, antique stores, vintage shops like Lulabee's in Dallas, Texas, my favorite place. I think I have about 3 videos I can make for that, as well as the National Video Game Museum and more Hawaii content. So please check out our older stuff, and more is coming. And thank you so much for watching. And before you go, look at this really cool escalator for shopping carts that I saw at an H-E-B in Austin. So cool. And during this trip, the Ring of Fire eclipse was going on, and I thought this shadow was really neat. Keep digging for treasure, because you won't find it if you don't look. Bye, everybody.